So for KCD2,
Mhm.
are you going to play a good Henry or bad Henry first?
I don't play both one by one.
No,
But
you gotta choose which one, bad or good Henry first.
oh, like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Cece.
And I'm Yogi, and we are.
The Ramblers. So today we are going to be discussing Kingdom Come to Deliverance.
Every
I
time.
don't know why I did that.
Every time.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So our discussion will mainly be about the live stream that they did a few days ago.
Yes.
So so we're gonna talk about it. Watch some of the video, but we watched it already. So we're just gonna talk about some points that we
Yes.
want to discuss in the video.
We had some thoughts around it, and we're
Mhm.
going to go through them point by point. So we kind of looked at the video and had some questions. Obviously, the devs have kind of answered it,
Mhm.
but we had some opinions on it. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, we're going to just talk about them. I'm gonna switch to the view where. So yeah, we will keep this video on. Hopefully, this copyright music is not going to hinder.
Mhm.
I'm gonna lower that volume, but yeah, we will start with it. First, this is like a almost like a 1 hour and a half dev stream.
Mhm.
Was done by Toby and one of the developers. I think this is here.
What does art? What's your job? What
And
does
the
Mhm.
beginning, I think they the part that they showed here, it was already showed
That's very
in
interesting.
the
Now let's go to this.
previous stream they did.
Oh, okay.
Menhard.
Yeah, and then I think they continued on showing that
Menhard is
with
trying to
the
build up
main
a
hard, is
private
it?
school
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, Manhard.
Manhard.
However, he gets into
So
trouble.
I
Are you
think
going
the
to explain
video
this
shows
tiny little
firstly
side
the
quest? I say tiny
this
little.
main
It doesn't
quest,
mean it's
Mhm.
and then there is a side quest attached to it.
Yeah.
After that, and then again you continue with the. I think it is still the main quest where
The tournament.
the tournament.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll go through each one by one. Do you want to kick off with anything that you have to say?
Like not with the video. I was more intrigued
Mm-hmm.
about like just
Mhm. So
KCD and like the
he
world
talks this
like world
funny.
building that they
In
have
Germany
made.
we say
Mm-hmm.
Like
Denglisch.
all the
It's like
buildings and
German.
how realistic and how
It's German.
I just want to touch on how realistic
So
the
for
video
those who know,
the buildings are and how
Mm-hmm.
they make the roads and how they make the architecture
Yeah.
look how it looks now. Because we see when we were watching another video where they were showcasing
Empire,
how
Italians,
Kuenberg
French,
or
Germans,
What's it called Kuten?
Gutenberg.
and so on
No,
and
but
so
they call
forth.
something else now.
They were
Kutnahora.
designing the
Yeah,
places, and
Kutenhora.
especially
So we
here
were
in
watching, we
Germany.
saw a video where they were showcasing like Kutenhora,
Victor
how
was
it looks
you know
compared to
Finnish?
Kuenberg,
Uh,
and it looks
Kuttenberg.
like very similar. So I'm very intrigued by that.
That
Like, how did they make it look so same?
is that from the video where Adam McKay and Hans Capone?
Yes, I think so. So we were watching that clip. We're just
That was
looking for,
funny.
yeah, that was cool. Yeah, so we'll probably show that video here and there too. I think
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I really want to talk about, and also about like the side quests or just like just
Mm-hmm.
NPC interaction with like Henry,
Yeah,
how the changes are now.
right. Yeah. So some of the things I think with the NPCs now that you mention it, I really like the dynamic interaction you could do with
Hmm.
NPCs.
And
Um,
don't you have now? Don't we have more choices now?
I think they are. Yeah, there are more choices,
Hmm.
but they are um built in such a way that it is way more. I think more interactive.
Hmm.
That's how it is. I
And I
think.
think I saw that or I read that they said that
Hmm.
now we can see our stats now, like charisma and
Yeah.
persuasion, all that
Mm-hmm.
things when you talk to an NPC.
Uh huh.
So you could choose like it properly instead of before. I don't know before they didn't have
Mm-hmm.
that option there. It wasn't the option wasn't there. I think to see like how much charisma you have, how much
Uh
persuasion
huh.
you have to actually persuade someone.
Yeah, yeah. These are the one, like you have
Hmm.
persuasion. So
Hmm.
I think there was a if there is a conflict and something,
Hmm.
then I think these options will kick in. Speech, charisma, might, coercion, domination, and dread is something new. I think I haven't seen these things before. The rest I
Okay.
had seen, and then there was like the money item, bribe or something. I kind
Hmm.
of blanking out on it. But yeah, those
But
are
these are the six now, the six persuasion
yeah. So
types.
yeah, any conflict or something,
Hmm.
or you want to convince somebody, these things may come into play now.
Okay.
But speech is just like speech comes in handy when you want to handle a situation calmly. Okay. when you are a skilled speaker and behave like a decent person, people will usually oblige. All right. Charisma is what? Charisma is charismatic people are striking at first glance,
Mm-hmm.
with their appearance, social status, and influence. When you are a noble, dressed like a wealthy noble, and and your reputation precedes you, you are sure to make a good impression. That's cool. And the third might is shiny suit of armor, and care about your reputation. So folks will care about it like that,
Yeah.
right?
So
Okay.
kind of like a knight, I guess. Yeah, mighty knight
Yeah.
leads a good life. So it's like
Yeah.
you're a knight.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Then the coercion is oh my god. Okay. Coercion is what? Using coercion, you'll say anything to get your way, even with the help of lies and manipulation. Right. Okay. When you've got a silver tongue, which I
Mm-hmm.
think is kind of like a trait maybe now,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't care about much
Yeah.
about your reputation, coercion can get you what you need.
So
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm thinking I don't. You can't have everything then, right? Like then the previous one, the one with the
Mm-hmm.
knight one, the
Mm-hmm.
might.
Uh-huh.
If you have might, you can't have coercion then. Because if you're a knight, like
Uh-huh.
might, you have might, whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
people are like they care about that you care about your reputation, so you
Mm-hmm.
can't. So coercion, you don't care about your reputation. You have a silver tongue. So
Huh.
if you have might, you can't have coercion. I'm assuming
Okay.
because they're the opposite of each other.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a trade off. But
Mm-hmm.
in dialogue, when you use might, I don't know the coercion will work. Or it should be used in specific way that you're
Mm-hmm.
talking, maybe say you're talking to a peasant, right?
Uh-huh.
And then to them, you are going to influence them by your might.
Okay.
But maybe when you're talking to
A thief.
a thief or something, and yeah, might
Uh-huh.
could work, but they are not going to care
Mm-hmm.
much about it,
Yeah.
and maybe coercion, like they might come into play together or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking that these icons will be there, so you know that, and maybe
Mm-hmm.
you'll have to use something like this. But these two are completely new, I think.
Okay.
Domination and dread. Check what those are.
Okay. Domination. Most commoners would rather not get involved in a conflict
Mm-hmm.
with the nobility. So if you look like a
Mm-hmm.
wealthy and dangerous noble, they'd
Uh-huh.
rather not cause trouble and get out of your way.
Okay.
So that's similar to the other one's a noble, right?
Right. Yeah. But like when just
No, the first one.
oh, coercion, you mean?
No, first up.
Speech.
When you're a skill speaker and people like a decent person. No, oh no, charisma. Sorry, charisma
Okay.
was just like a wealthy noble.
Uh-huh.
So domination down is what? What's the difference then?
Oh, is it kind of like the opposite of the speech and coercion, charisma, domination, might and dread? Maybe it's
No,
like that.
because look, there's a similar, right? Okay, I'll put it in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So when you're just like a wealthy noble and your reputation precedes you, you're sure to make a good impression. And domination is
Uh-huh.
if you look like a wealthy,
Oh, my bad.
if you look like a wealthy and dangerous noble, they'd rather not
Uh-huh.
cause trouble. Okay, wealthy and dangerous, I guess.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
first one, I guess you're a good noble.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
And
dominating them by with your looks, I
with your
guess.
nobility, like you're kind of a
Yeah, right.
you kind of a jerk then, I guess, a jerk noble. I'm assuming.
Stern person, more like.
Yeah, because they're scared of you. Dangerous
Uh-huh.
noble.
And
Okay.
dread is what?
Dread shows that the weapon at your hip isn't just for decoration.
Okay.
And those dried bloodstains didn't come from a deer. When you're a feared, battle scarred warrior, few dare to stand in your way.
Yeah, so this is where you full blown, I think, just
Kind
threaten
of like a
them and
very like,
everything.
yeah, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
like really strong, kind of like a barbarian. That's
A
what I'm thinking.
barbarian?
Like a barbarian type. Like you're
A bar-
dangerous, and people are scared of you.
Yeah.
Battle hardened.
Ideally, I think I do end up using like being a good person. Usually, I'm trying to get
Mhm.
to this part here.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is what is how it is applied. As I
Uh-huh.
said, the icons come into play.
Okay, so does this have to do with your clothes?
Also, clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, also clothes. I'm thinking because the more like knightly clothing you have,
Mhm.
the armor you have, you're
Mhm.
going to have a certain influence on someone. And
Mhm.
if you have raggedy clothes,
Mhm.
maybe you won't have that influence.
So is this why he was trying to get that outfit? I or if we wanted to wear that specific outfit, we're like that outfit is so ugly. Remember?
Okay.
And he has 10 points on the dangerous noble, right?
Domination.
Yeah, domination
Uh huh.
one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So but did he wear that so he could be like so people could be scared of him?
Yeah, I think so. Depending now, each of
Uh-huh.
the your clothes, they
Mhm.
will add to the stats or take away from your stat.
Mhm.
So that is true. If you wear very torn clothes or what do you say? Yeah, even
Mhm.
damaged clothes, and if they are not as charismatic or whatever, then yes, when you're talking to say, let's
Mhm.
say you're talking to Sir Radzig or something, and they would or any other like knight or something,
Yeah.
then you kind of lose that speech battle in a way, because you're
Yeah.
not leaving such impression. They're thinking like this is a
Yeah.
basic common person trying to talk to
Yeah.
me.
So I guess you could change your clothes depending on who you want to talk to.
Hmm.
So right now he's talking to a group of nobles, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember. That's why he's dressed so fancy, like in that
Hmm.
weird
Yeah.
that outfit that we didn't really like him in, but he had to
Yeah.
wear it, I think, for this part of the
but
game.
but this is what I think they are coming up with now. Like persuasion is not about just picking the highest number,
Mm-hmm.
right? So yes, you're talking to a noble, and they
Mm-hmm.
do have you have the higher number in domination, but it just might not work.
Yeah, because they're like, you're noble like me, so why should I care?
Yeah, it.
So maybe
Mhm.
knight or the other dread would work better.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah.
example wise, they're saying threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw sticking out of your boots. So yeah, this is where your
Mhm.
clothing armor comes into play, I
Yeah.
think. So I hope that what they're saying here is actually implemented,
Mhm.
that we do, like we will think that okay,
Yeah.
what is my clothing right now,
Yeah.
and what are
Oh,
my stats, who am I talking
yeah.
to, what is this situation. Like if you're talking in the city, there
Mhm.
might be a difference than talking to someone in the
Yeah.
wilderness.
So you have to act. You have to look and act your part. You can't just act it. It's
Yeah,
not gonna work. And you can't look it. You also have to pick the right persuasion.
yeah, correct. So
Mhm.
that is what they're saying is the dynamic interaction system
Yeah.
that they have developed in this, instead of just having, okay, my stat, this stat is higher, I'll just throw out this stat to
Yeah.
convince somebody
Because
of
it may not
something,
work. That person may not care.
which would work in the previous like RPG in a
Mhm.
way, I think.
I remember. I think with one of the ones I remember the
Mhm.
most that did something similar like
Mhm.
this was
Mhm.
the Outer Worlds. I think
Uh-huh.
Fallout. Fallout also has this similar.
Is it higher stat wins
No, I
every
don't
time or
remember now
no?
because it was a while back, but I do
Uh-huh.
remember that like we have certain stats and we use those, it will work if it's high.
Uh-huh.
Like if someone like they okay, so when you talk to someone in Outer
Mhm.
Worlds,
Yeah,
they will have the stats for you like charisma,
correct.
um, and stuff like threatening or whatever, and then they'll give you points. If
Uh-huh.
negative means it's not gonna work on them. If you have positive points on those like charisma or something,
Mhm. Uh-huh.
that will work on them. So they
Yeah.
kind of give you that. So I think here
Mhm.
they also do the similar thing.
Right. And I like this little context that you get,
Hmm.
that oh, you are lying here or
Yeah,
something like
go up there,
that.
and then that tells you how many points you have, right?
Yes,
23
correct.
on this, 26 on
Uh-huh.
the silver tongue, I think. No,
Mhm.
not silver tongue. Yeah, 26 on silver tongue and 26 on the noble one, which I keep forgetting.
Uh-huh.
Charisma, I
Uh-huh.
think.
Okay. I'll have to seek it out again to quickly
Yeah.
check that. Yeah. Yeah, speech, I think, and coercion. Speech and coercion,
Coercion
correct?
and silver tongue. Yeah, coercion. There's
Yeah.
three there. What's the book
The
one?
book is, I think, knowledge or
Oh,
something,
okay,
like
okay,
how
okay.
smart you are maybe.
So
So
he has high of that, and then
uh-huh.
he has silver tongue. Okay, I'm just reading it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
right now, so it
So I
really
like that. And there's also this timer. So
Hmm.
they are not just gonna stand
Yeah,
there
you're gonna have to
endlessly.
quickly
Yeah.
choose. Like, okay, hold on.
Uh-huh.
You can also lie. This is the book. They're noble.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They give you
Yeah.
the context that you are actually gonna lie here.
Mhm.
So do you want to do that? So that is actually a pretty cool
Mhm.
mechanic. I think they had that before too, but I do like that mechanic in games when they
Yeah.
do this.
And I think they said that they added the new thing to see now, how many
Mm-hmm.
points you have in each. I think
Uh-huh.
before they didn't have that, correct? In KCD1,
Which one?
having the points there to see how many points you have for persuasion points.
You can't see the points until
Hmm.
you've talked to the person. At times the
Yeah.
points would be hidden for you. So you gotta keep talking to
Hmm.
them to get the points out or something
Yeah.
like
So
that.
this one they show a right, like you have this
Yeah.
many points and you have this
Yeah.
options.
Uh-huh. Correct. Correct. So I
Okay.
think he kind of states a thing which allow, and the obviously, so reputation is obviously going to be a thing in each city or each village, town, whatever it is.
Hmm.
So you're always going to have to balance it out.
Yeah.
I think one of my in Scalets, there was a reputation system in Scalets as well. I don't know why
Reputation.
you couldn't gain any
Uh-huh.
more reputation because Scalets are burned down.
Oh.
Yep, it's burned down, right? But there was still some reputation with
Maybe
it.
it goes off of the how much you had before it burned down.
Oh
Like in the
yeah, could be.
intro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is true. I think that was it. Again, it's been a while since I played
Yeah.
Kingdom Come 1.
So I think something also new that I
Mhm.
remember that they talked about was I
Mhm.
forgot the timestamp here, but they're talking about weapons and like how because people were saying oh it's easier now, but
Mhm.
then which man was it? The one on the right side. Who is
The,
he?
the one on the right side,
The guy. He,
Manhard.
no, no, the speakers, the live streamers.
Oh, Toby. Sorry, Toby.
Yeah, Sir Toby.
Yeah, he is their
Yeah,
marketing.
yeah, the marketing guy,
Uh-huh.
Toby. He
Oh,
was
marketing
saying.
guy. We're sorry.
Anyway,
Okay. Uh
the
huh.
Toby, he was.
Yeah.
I remember him saying that it's not easier, but it's more like
Mhm.
every weapon is different now,
Right.
different styles. So
Uh
before,
huh.
how was a weapon like in KCD1?
I think you still had a very different play style with
Mm-hmm.
each weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the thing was, after a point, you want to gain the upper hand, you just go
Mm-hmm.
with mace because it's
Yeah.
gonna
But
end.
why did he say that? Like, cause he said, "Oh, it's not easier, but every weapon has different play styles." So
Mhm.
in KCD1, was it not like that? Was
It
it?
it was in a way like that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it wasn't that it wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
So just to say that, let me just because say you had what do you call like a sword and a shield in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That was like you obviously going a lot defensive. Was it shield is there? Shields were there, right? I'm not wrong,
I think you
correct?
do have a shield.
Right? I'm not going wrong in this,
I
or am
mean,
I just making a
I
big?
know that other people have shields. I don't know if Henry has a shield, but I
But
remember other NPCs have a shield. They'll fight him.
right, but having that or
Mm-hmm.
now I think it's um way more customized. Look at the guy walking in the back.
His legs were all wonky.
He's locked in the animation. But yeah, the current weapon style I think is way better. Um,
Okay.
it's gonna be way better because one thing that they removed is that
Mm-hmm.
slow mo timer
Mm-hmm.
when or during your
Mm-hmm.
combat. I think it was good um, in the first, but it did break some sort of uh, combat flow for me
Okay.
at times.
You
Yeah,
didn't like it then as much.
at times I didn't like it. It
Yeah.
would because
So.
I'm going in like a flow and I'm blocking and blocking
Mm-hmm.
and attacking back and I'm doing master strikes and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and that would kind of you get in the rhythm because
Yeah.
that person is also gonna attack,
Mm-hmm.
defend, attack, but the
Mm-hmm.
slow mo kicks in and my link is broken in a
Yeah. You're
way.
like, wait, hold on,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah.
I got a beat going on. So there's some
Mm-hmm.
upside and downside to the slow mo then, and
Exactly.
they
Yeah.
moved it. So I guess that's a good thing.
That is true, but now that I think in the previous one, the first game, I'm just trying to find is there like a combat that they've been doing earlier?
No.
Is it combat basics? Okay, yeah. So most of this is same. The what do you call
The pointy direction.
uh huh highlight arrows? Oh my god,
Yeah.
what
The
happened there?
direction arrows.
Yeah, so these I think they had changed this set earlier, but they still have retained the essence of it, which is
Yeah.
good, I think. Like this is a good
I mean,
thing.
it's like they took it and made it better.
Yeah. I am actually curious. I do want to just quickly check if KCD1 had shields. Sorry.
Mhm.
You could
The
re up
green
that.
shield icon appears in the combat. What was that? Press a block key to perform a perfect block. Doesn't cost any stamina. Hmm.
Okay, there were. I'm not wrong. I was like, is there or not? Am I
There has to be. Come
misremembering?
on, this is
I don't want
a
people to butcher me in comments saying, or whoever one person that comments on it. It's like, you haven't played the game? I have played the game
Yogi has
twice.
played the game. I watched him play the game.
Yes, we played it. And we are mad fan of Henry and the voice actor as
I just
well.
like him saying what every time he gets in trouble. Anytime he gets in trouble,
Yes.
what? Like, what? You stole this. What? You did this thing. You killed this person. What?
Yeah.
Like he's always acts like he's confused and lost. Like, no, I never did this.
But it's like a trick to get the guard to forget.
Yeah, like you
that-
play stupid and everyone just leaves you alone.
yeah,
That was
could be
Henry's
that.
trick.
Could be that.
Mm.
But yeah, shields are there. So shields are there
Mhm.
again as well. And this your star,
Mhm.
called a star, that is pretty much the same. I think people said people were had gotten the news or rumor that it is now just a plus or a cross instead of a
Mhm.
star.
Mhm.
and they didn't want that
Oh, that's
because
what they were saying. That it's easier now.
yeah, but this allows like a
Mhm.
way more dynamic combat system where you have like 5 points of
Yeah.
attack or something like that. You have what attack from top, and just your natural movement to attack is never like from down here.
Mhm.
It's always from the sides of your body, like lower part, right? Like this and this.
Okay.
It's never like you never attack like this. You attack from the sides only, which is
Sides and sometimes on top, upward.
right.
If you want to do
Yeah,
like a downward strike. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Downward slash like
Mhm.
that. So that is there. The perfect block is still returning, which is awesome. I
Mhm.
think. What else was there in this? And the UI. Do you think it is like okay, like having such big icons and this big health bar and everything?
You
Did it
can
bother
lower.
you?
You lower it. It doesn't really bother me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that stuff never really bothers me. Even
Mm-hmm.
in like Assassin's Creed and the other games that
Mm-hmm.
has the tool health bar there,
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't bother me. But what confuses me was last time when I was watching him fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm so confused. Where is the health bar for
Yeah.
the enemy? You're like, it's down there. It's next to
Mm-hmm.
your health bar. I'm like, oh, okay. That confused me a little bit. But other than that, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
What do you
Yes.
think about it?
I think it is okay. I think
What is happening? Like, I just
yeah,
disturbed their
the
fight.
guy just walked through. I think this is like an early build, so maybe that is why.
It
But yeah,
is.
you see how awesome it flows. Like everything, there's no slow mo or anything. I don't mind the slow mo, by the way. It's okay. But removing it adds more to the combat.
Immersion.
Yes, immersion. Don't break the immersion, please.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at this. How good it
So where is
flows.
the enemy's health bar?
It's right there. Like if you see here.
The purple one?
Yeah, I guess purple or something. This one
Ah,
here.
okay.
Down
Yeah,
this.
last time you had told me that, I was like, oh,
Mhm.
okay. Because they don't have it on top of their heads, which I like that part because
Mhm.
sometimes when you see on top of their head, it looks
Mhm.
very like
Odd.
goofy. Yeah, it's out of.
Looks odd, yeah. But yeah, the combat I absolutely like the way they have changed some of the elements here. It's pretty cool. Um you also have this I think you will be able to talk or something.
We're
Dynamic.
fighting.
Yeah, I want to come to this like this dynamic
Hmm.
dialogue that they have uh, what other game is there? Red Dead. This is cool. I think this is cool. Like them adding that,
Yeah.
and also like you now that different weapons will have different like expertise or something.
Hmm.
So your swords are going to have say they're going to have more skills and precision, but maces are going to be like just bonk type of thing. So that is good. Back then, I don't think they had that much of a
Hmm.
differentiation. Once you learn Master Strike, you basically have excelled in the
Yeah.
game. You
So if you keep using the same weapon over and
Mhm.
over again, then you get better at that weapon.
I think that is how it is.
Okay.
Yes, I think that is how it is. I haven't like exactly just gone through the entire
Hmm.
stream. I've looked at it while I was just doing some other things as
Hmm.
well. But yes, and as I said, some of the visual cues from the enemy, maybe like a grunt or something, is added so that you know when an attack is coming or something like that.
Yeah.
So that all just adds to the combat. I think it gives you like a better feel compared to KCD1, which is awesome combat. But again, these things that these
Little
additions,
things,
yes,
little details
they add to
brings
that.
the game like it just give makes the game even more fun to play.
Yes, exactly. That is what
Even
I.
though you feel like you didn't miss it, but then when you
Mhm.
got it, you're like, whoa, this feels so much better.
Yeah, it enhances your experience so much.
Yeah.
Like that attention to detail makes up for so much of the experience as you keep going by.
Hmm. So we talk about immersion, all that, right? The
Mm-hmm.
interactions and
Mm-hmm.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
So it reminds me because so I think when I was watching this video, I had told you like, wouldn't it be cool
Mm-hmm.
if NPCs, if you are like you keep stealing and being doing bad stuff in that little
Mm-hmm.
village,
Mm-hmm.
what if they start getting angry like a mob and attack you? So
Yeah.
I mentioned that to you. I don't know if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that, and then when I watched the video
Mm-hmm.
at timestamp 127:51,
127 for you remember the time zone and
yes,
everything.
so that's the one that I want to talk about. So
You go on.
127:51.
127.51. I
Mm-hmm.
am at that. I'm at 125.
Mm-hmm. Keep going
By
down.
the way, how are you guys enjoying this video so
There, around there.
far?
So Toby was talking about how he mentioned, oh yeah, like if you keep stealing things and people don't
Mhm.
know that you're stealing stuff, like you're a
Uh-huh.
thief, and
Yeah.
then the town they will start getting they will start grabbing weapons, holding weapons around, and being more wary and
Uh-huh.
having like checkpoints or things like he said things will start getting harder for you.
Really?
Yeah, so that's so cool. I'm like, that's so funny because I just said that I want that to happen. Like, it'd be
Yeah.
funny, right? I'm like, I mean, it's not a mob, but still, like, NPCs start to get more like, okay, we gotta protect ourselves.
There is
now.
something amiss
Yeah,
here.
like there's a thief here. We don't know who it is, so they gotta start like protecting themselves. So they'll start
Mhm.
carrying weapons, and things will be harder for him to like get into now. I think
Mhm.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I
Right.
think
So
that's
they're
the
more
way-
vigilant,
Mhm.
basically. Okay.
That's something really cool that I want to see.
So-
Like,
And I mean, obviously they probably have thought about it, but there might be a cool down period that their suspicion then dies down. Maybe you
Mhm.
leave town for a few days, you don't return to the town.
mhm.
Maybe the suspicion meter or something that
Yeah.
stat goes down, and then
But could you just imagine though? You're walking around town now, and you're seeing people with weapons.
that's you're doing.
Yeah, just carrying weapons like a regular villager carrying like a sword or like a stick or something because they're like, there's a thief around here. I need to protect myself.
And yeah, so again, this is attention to detail, like
Mhm.
enhancing the player
Yeah.
experience entirely. Yeah.
Immersion.
Immersion. Give us more immersion. Yeah, I like that. I like that little detail.
Mhm.
It's more detail, and it's actually a enhanced player experience enhancement, in my opinion. That is true. But also, have they added more character models,
You
NPC
see, you
character
saw a lot
models?
of the same characters, right? I think I also
Uh-huh.
noticed that there's like some guy. He's always some guy who's like running around the village,
Uh-huh.
and he's attacking you, or he's either like, I think he's either like a regular person you see walking down the road,
Uh-huh.
or like a guy in the village, and he's the same guy, right? He's the same face for
A
him.
lot of times,
Mhm.
yeah. In KCD1, there were like 3-5 models, and there so you will see that NPC or that face.
Mhm.
Say in Skalitz you are there, and you see a robber on the road. The same face you're going to see back in
Yeah.
Rete as well.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
But here, I think I'm pretty sure they
Mm.
change it now.
there are probably going to be repeat models, but I think they will have more models this time.
Yeah. So you won't be like, whoa, this is the same guy over and over again, like 10 times. I met the
Right.
same thief over again 5 times already by now. At this point.
Beating this guy, but he's also his
Mm.
twin is in Rete. What's going on? But I think they're just trying to save
Mm.
resources, which I
Oh,
guess.
here they're
okay.
doing the tournament. I think this is a quest tournament.
Yeah, this is a question.
This happened.
What was that?
You know, he fast forwarded because he said that
Mm-hmm.
because previously when he did the tournament quest here, someone saw him stealing something. So when he went to go do the tournament, they stopped him and they're like, pay us and give us your stuff. So he had to pay the soldier. So he's okay. He went back, did a reload, and then
Pay him for what?
for being a thief.
Oh, okay.
Remember? And so then he went back, loaded the save again, and this time when he would go steal stuff, he
Mhm.
made sure nobody saw him. That's why
Mhm.
he just fast forwarded because he already did this part already
Mhm.
to showcase. But yeah, that's funny. So this tournament is with Menhard and Menhard, Henry, some other guy versus these other teams.
I think it's
What
this
they're called.
the combat school or whatever that is
Mhm.
between Menhard's technique or
Mhm.
school, because he wants to set up a teaching school here,
Mhm.
right? Him and the
Okay.
townspeople. So whoever don't want him there, and it specifically looks like since he's German, like they're gonna fight all the whoever like couple of Germans that are
Mhm.
come
Yeah.
to town there. So maybe that's the gist I got from this. But the thing I still don't get it, like why are there more people since it's a tournament? Wouldn't like more people come there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
what's going
don't.
on?
Maybe they couldn't put enough. Yeah, I was thinking there's only like 10 people watching them fight. Like, shouldn't there be a whole crowd? Like, wouldn't this be like an amazing fight? Because I think one of the
Right.
persons fighting is a one of the best swordsmen or something in the town or something like that. I
Right?
think.
Yeah.
I heard him say that.
Hmm.
So why is nobody else watching him fight? What the heck?
They don't care. But this looks very fluid, by the way. Now,
Yeah, he Toby also said that NPCs also have the same like Henry, the same like the same like the coding like Henry has like they
yeah.
fight.
Okay,
It's
okay.
the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So he had mentioned that like if there's a battle going on
Uh-huh.
and then like if you're like going to hit someone then they will hit and then the person says stop or something like that.
I have
Right?
a really cool. By the way, you mentioned that. I have a really cool fact about it.
What?
I'll tell you in a bit after like, you're done.
No,
telling
I
me.
think I just remember him saying that because we were watching this again.
Mhm.
So he was talking around this time too, saying that like when they're fighting, they just dance. Everything is very the same. Like Henry, how Henry fights and how we fight. Not
Yeah.
Henry, but like a character.
Yeah.
But they also have the same thing. So
Uh-huh.
when they do the inputs, sometimes they'll already do it already, even though the person says stop, right?
Yeah.
So they will actually hit that person even though the person already said stop. But like they didn't register until later, right? That oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's more fluid that way. It looks more realistic
Yeah,
than
that
just
is,
like,
yeah.
oh, like okay, stop, both of them stopping, and then okay, let's go. Like, the other person
Yeah,
will be
just
like,
because you said the dialogue,
mm-hmm,
but then somebody has executed their
mm-hmm.
move, like they are in
Yeah.
force already. Yeah, true. Okay. Um, yeah. The one more thing that they added,
Mm-hmm.
by the way, is like a small detail. Is the rabbit on top?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's become like a thing now. They have that
Mm-hmm.
rabbit for every different type of, I guess you could say, event that's going on with Henry.
Situation. Yeah. So
Situation.
yeah. So if he's fighting now, so he's not doing anything now. He's like walking.
Uh-huh.
If he's fighting, I'll do like a combat rabbit or something. Sneaky, he do a sneaky rabbit, right?
Right, yeah, sneaky rabbit, or
I'm
is there a hungry rabbit as well? That this is,
pretty sure there is
or a
maybe
rabbit that's picked out entirely and just like sitting like
all like
up there.
stomach all round or something.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. That would be actually awesome to see.
No, but I think it's more like situational, maybe. Like
Mhm.
if he's being sneaky, like you're in
Yeah.
combat, right? So he's doing two rabbits are fighting right now.
Yeah.
Up there earlier. So I think it's more like situational and not stats. I don't think it's his stats.
Oh, okay, all right.
Mhm.
So one other thing that they I was very worried about, and it bothered me too much in one, was that you are going on the road, say there,
Mhm.
and then you meet a really basic peasant, I mean peasant basic, and you engage in combat
Uh-huh.
with them because they're trying to rob you,
Mhm.
and that dude is going to do master strikes on you, which is basically, you get that from severe training. Like Henry trains day and night to get that, to get to that
Not these
level.
guys. They're born like that.
Yeah, so the move set and the combat skills were all same across
Is
KCD1.
it different now in KCD2?
Yes,
Okay,
they
good.
listen to the feedback that.
Well, could you imagine like you're like this high level knight and then some peasant, some robber is a thief is the same level as you?
That's how I lost so many of hours of progress at times. I thought that I'm gonna do this journey. Initially, I did not know. So I'm just
Mhm.
doing this journey. It's night already. I did not know that I should not do the night journey.
Mhm.
I put it on auto right, and my Henry's piece is moving, gets stopped, bonked, and master strike by a basic peasant. Dead. Yeah, that was bad because I was in an early game as well, so I didn't know what to do. And then later on, it still frustrated me a little bit. But then I was smart that okay, I'm gonna do day travel mostly.
Yeah. Sleep
Uh,
at night.
yeah,
Travel
mostly
in the
sleep at
day.
night. Early morning, I can start the travel,
Yeah.
and by like whatever 10, 9, 10 a.m. I'll reach the destination. During the daytime, I'll do the things, and I usually like, it's a RPG. I do live like a general person in the RPG.
Mhm.
If as once I move to Rathe,
Mhm.
I will be at home by 5, 6 p.m.
So you were
The
playing like
minute-
RPG, like you're really role playing all the way. Like,
yes, and I'll go
I'm
and eat.
Henry. I'm going. Like, you go to like the little shop or something. You'll rest there, shower, bathe yourself or something. Change.
Yes, everything. So I wake up my Henry by 5 a.m. Then I'll start whatever there's like food or whatever is there.
Mhm.
I'll get the food done. Then I'll start towards the bathhouse.
Mhm.
I'll get a bath, only a bath, by the way, no shenanigans, because Henry is pure in love with Teresa. So, and I don't think it opens up that early morning. So I'll come wait, or maybe like try my lock picking or whatever, and then I go to the
Mhm.
bathhouse. Bath is done, then I'll go to my mission, whatever it is.
Okay.
So I do plan on. I used to plan that way.
So is Teresa gonna be in here?
Hmm? No,
So
no.
you're gonna have new love interest now.
So they've confirmed that Teresa's not there.
So what's the point of you being in love with Teresa? You can't take her with you.
That I don't know. Like, and most of these side characters, they have a unique face compared to the other characters, which NPC characters
Mhm.
that the face gets repeated, right?
Yeah.
So they're kind of on the loop on, like maybe, as I said, one character is them in the other city and the same.
Didn't they say that the reason why they only used that one guy is because like they only had a limited amount of people and he was one of the workers, right? One of the workers that was working there.
That, and also having that many, then they'll have to go and maintain that
Yeah.
NPC face and everything.
Their studio was pretty small back then, so then they only had limited resources. They only
Yeah.
had I don't know 10, 15 developers working there.
20-ish
Yeah.
or on more than that.
Yeah, so then I think it made sense for them just to use the same face.
True.
But now their company is huge now. There's what, how many people? How many workers are there now? How many people work there?
More than 100. Yeah, I don't have
So
the
now
exact
they can
stat.
use unlimited people's face if they wanted to. If they want to add whoever works their face to here, they could do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they did that? Like adding people who work at their company into each
Yeah,
character?
obviously. But the one other NPC, it's kind of like a broad face NPC. I don't think he works
Mhm.
there, but he is one of their face model.
Okay.
I know that part. Yeah. Oh, this is a
Yeah.
cutscene
This
now.
is a tournament now.
There's a tournament. Yeah. So by the way, the fun fact that I was referring to earlier was
Mhm.
that in the motion capture,
Mhm.
was it the motion capture? So I have some fun facts, by the way.
Okay.
I did some research. There are some fun facts.
Mhm.
So in this one was that any during the combat,
Mhm.
um, if the NPCs would just engage with you in a dialogue in the
Mhm.
first game.
Okay.
So suddenly there will be like weird instances where the NPCs just engages you in a dialogue and you are in a full blown battle. It just
Yeah.
and then Henry's
Uh-huh.
maybe eating a hit or he's giving a hit
Is
to
it
someone
is it
and they
Henry's fighting or something, and then like he'll be talking to someone and he's still fighting?
fighting or at least there will be
Yeah.
something like they're in full battle mode.
Yeah.
So that would happen, yeah. And one other one was I think what was it called a insult or something. Look through my notes. Sorry. Basically what it was is the NPCs, if you insult them or something, they go in a they go like in a T pose or something like that.
What?
Yeah, there was something like that.
But why are they going to T pose when you insulted them?
I think there was an error or something, and
Like, oh no, I'm getting assaulted at T pose. That's how you get away from
you
it.
basically send them back to a tipo. Yeah, it was basically that was like there was this bug where there was this bug in KCD1 where NPCs froze mid combat if Henry insulted them. This was known as the insult freeze, apparently, and basically led to NPCs standing motionless with
Mhm.
confused looks on their faces. Well, obviously that bug was fixed, so but that was pretty funny that they were thinking of adding insult combos or something like that as a not a marketed but a hidden feature, but obviously that was
Yeah.
shelved. That
So-
is funny.
So this is reminding me of. I also read this where this fun fact or whatever.
Uh-huh.
How in KCD1 there was a lot of bugs and things that they couldn't really implement into the game because it would slow the game down a lot.
Mhm.
So the issue was that there was the pigs.
Uh-huh.
The pigs, the coding or something was so strong, so like it was so much coding or something that they had to do that the pigs would slow the game down a lot.
Mhm.
So in KCD1 they had to take away the pigs. They only had a couple of pigs in the game or something like that because of that reason. It's also something funny that because you're talking about like
Yeah.
like the game running and all that
Uh-huh.
stuff. So they also have that issue in KCD1, but in KCD2 they changed it. Yeah,
Talking about
this
bug
is
and
a-
glitches.
So in KCD2, I think they made it where the pigs were okay now. Like they made it where
Right.
they were less like coding and less
Yeah.
things happening
I
there.
think they're just crashing the game or something like that.
Yeah.
Their behavior data was way too much.
Uh-huh.
So having too many
Mhm.
pigs would just crash the game. Yeah, this is an early build, obviously.
Yeah, this is
going
early
to
build,
get
so that's why
good.
she's not because even Toby says that early build, so she's supposed to be checking his arms and everything, but because they didn't match them properly, it's like she's just
It
touching
looks
the
so
air.
funny though. But yeah, that is a fun fact. How do you guys like that fun fact? I have so many fun facts, by the way.
Factoids or fun facts?
These are fun facts. They are usually taken from like developer interviews with different gaming
Yeah, yeah,
magazines
yeah.
or something like that. So I just kind of went online to
Mhm.
check them from the forums, discussion threads, Twitter, and all that. So I found few of them. I will share them as we go through. If you guys want to listen to those fun fact, stick to this discussion. You can have yeah. There was one more actually. This is since we went through this. I'm not say this. So the on KCD1, there was some. They are very much about historical details, right?
Mhm.
There's so many historical details,
Yes,
and
very accurate.
yeah, exactly, architecture wise and everything. They also wanted to incorporate smell.
Oh yes, I heard about this.
Uh-huh. So basically what they want to do was just include the like whatever every town is going to have like most smells. I don't know how they're going to do it,
There
but
was like a program or something they were going to run, I think.
Mhm,
It's like a 4-day thing where
mhm.
like people can have the smells of like manure and
Exactly, yeah. So
beer and
you're going
like
to kind of sense it some way or
yeah.
something, but obviously it's a very tall order to
Yeah,
do
so
it.
like they would have to give everybody who bought the game that little
Yeah.
like a application or something to
Yeah, so
get give the immersion properly.
yeah, so they instead they obviously they went with more like visual cues,
Mm-hmm.
audio cues
Yeah.
with that. So yeah, that otherwise I think that's it's not a no, not easy to
That's a future
implement.
thing.
That's a future thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the I'm mad fan of the historical accuracy in architecture and all
Mm-hmm.
that in the game,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I do find it very fun to explore. Say I'm going to
Yes.
a church and I want to see inside how the
Yeah.
14th century churches
Mm-hmm.
are. When we look at that video of
Mm-hmm.
which one was it? Um, the video of
The
Adam
actor.
McKay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They both are
They're exploring
exploring Kutna Hora.
Kunahora,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then you see those churches, but then you see the older one that in
Mm-hmm.
the game they pan out the
Yeah,
camera.
so then they could do a comparison, like a
Yes,
in-game comparison of this and then to
it
Kunahora
looks
now.
so cool. By the way,
Very cool.
I like that they actually have these
Mm-hmm.
things implemented.
They try
Um,
to be, I think, historically
mhm,
accurate as they can be.
mhm,
And
mhm. Yeah.
I also read up that like even in instances where they couldn't find,
Mhm.
the accurate architecture for it because
Yeah.
buildings get destroyed and
Mhm.
documents get destroyed. So they
Yeah.
would go and actually look up like similar buildings in other countries like Europe and other European countries that
Uh-huh.
were similar to these buildings, and they would also use those to build the architecture in KCD2 and I think one as well.
Uh-huh.
Some of the buildings, I think in my notes they have it
Uh, uh,
where they
wait,
did talk about some of the buildings that they used.
I'm checking. Mm, mm, mm. This the ones.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. So they have it's like same like a
Uh-huh.
cathedral. They had a cathedral in Prague.
Uh-huh.
I think they used.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Which is a Saint Vitus Cathedral in
Hmm.
Charles Bridge in Prague
Hmm.
is where they use those. Hey, yeah, look at
Oh.
this. Look at this. I actually do love like everything that they
Hmm.
implement. Just the basic structure of the building and everything. They have they done the study, the way the towns were and everything.
Yeah.
So on a way, when I was looking at photos for say Ratay,
Hmm.
Merhoed, or Skalitz, I don't know as much, but which was the other town, like slightly bigger town? I forget the name of the town. Um, near the monastery. Um,
I know I'm blanking out
uh,
now too. Like
yeah.
I'm blanking out right now. Like we
Oh my
always talk about this
god.
town as well. I think.
Yeah. Uh, Towns in KCD. How am I blank out on so many things. At times, the Sassau.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I didn't
Sassau.
know. I don't know that name.
No, Sassau is the big town. So the architecture in each of them
Hmm.
is so amazing. Whenever I go, and
Hmm.
some of them obviously are same, but the monastery
Yeah.
so cool to look at.
Let's can you look up Saint Vitus Cathedral and
Saint
Charles Bregg and Bridge in Prague?
Saint Vitus
Yeah.
Cathedral.
Let's see like how it looks compared to like whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know which building that they looked up for this architecture wise, which building they put in, but I'm pretty sure they just look I think they just look and try to compare and try to do similar building
Uh
in
huh.
there in KCD2
Vitus.
Cathedral. Oh,
Oh wow. Okay.
that is very
This is
cool.
what they use. You mean?
Yeah, they use this architect style for some of their buildings, I think.
Dang. Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if we right now there's like I wonder if we could look through like the game. We can't now because the game is not released yet.
Yeah.
But if we could, I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if we're gonna be able to point out like, oh yeah, they probably use
Yeah.
this now as a
Mm-hmm.
base. And
Yeah.
then some other ones, like some other buildings also use or like the I don't know how to say that word.
Well.
A castle, cars, Russian
Uh.
castle, and Royal Gothic castle.
Karlstein.
Yeah.
Karlstein Castle.
But they
I
use
think.
yeah, they do different type of castles and Coast Castle. Where are these places at? Anyways, did they tell you?
Karlstein Castle is
Uh-huh.
not said where it is, but
Okay.
okay. Karlstein Castle is another one you said.
Yeah, Carson
Let me
Castle and
see.
then Bezdes Castle and Coast Castle.
Har, K or C?
Kar.
Har. Oh, it is there. Karlstein Castle. It is Karlstein, right? I'm thinking it is. Can you say it? Speak it? No, not that thing. Okay, but okay. I see. That's a cool looking one.
You could go in there. That's
Huh?
cool. Open Friday till Sunday. It's telling us
Yeah,
here. So.
I'm pretty sure there are some tour system or
Mhm.
something. Ah, that's
That's
awesome to
nice.
see. I like that. That yeah. So these all these
Mhm.
also the which one was that Trotsky.
What?
Trotsky. That's the location.
Oh.
So yeah, they people are like already making those parallels where they look so cool. They had that Trotsky's castle or whatever.
Mhm.
Let me see. Tro, Trotsky Castle. Yeah, this one.
This isn't where.
This is in the game now. This is one of the
Oh yes, I remember we watched a video where they did a comparison to like how
yeah.
it looks like in
Hmm.
KCD2 and
Yeah.
how it looks like now. I'm like, whoa, that's
Right.
so cool. Like obviously, it's very like
Hmm.
it's so old. It's like all these. It's not the best right now, but yeah,
Right.
they actually built this in the game.
That looks so cool, by the way.
Yeah,
Like
let's see how it
the
looks like in the
castle.
game. Actually, can do a comparison now
Trotsky
in
Castle
KCD.
in KCD. Images. Somebody must have made that.
No, there.
This is in the background.
Yeah,
You
this is the
see.
background. I remember. Yeah, they were fighting, and they show that this castle was
Yeah,
actually
it's a
here.
Reddit thread. View the spoiler, please. But yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, that's cool though. Look at that.
Yeah, sorry about that. That looks cool in the back. It's pretty much the
Mhm.
same, by the way. Pretty much the same. Is there any other thread or something where it
Mhm.
is the same? No. Yeah. So
They're showing like a real. Oh, there's a little house there. Look, like in real life. It's
right.
a groundskeeper.
That's that's the house there. See?
Oh, is it? No. You're stupid. That one's like on the other side, like downhill. That one's right there only.
Well, obviously
Stop it.
not. Obviously not. But yeah, that's cool. So they all these inspirations they have
Uh-huh.
drawn. Um.
I think it's all awesome for them to do something like this.
Mhm.
Like they try to be accurate. Like some people they don't care, right? They're like,
Yeah.
let's just
Hmm.
kind of like fake it or just do top of our heads. But they actually look up.
Hmm.
Like, if they can't find like if there's no reference for it
Hmm.
in like that area,
Yeah.
they would actually reference other
Hmm.
architecture in other areas, which is amazing.
Right.
And they took
Yeah.
so much effort to do this.
Yep.
So this is reminding me of like what do you think of like how their accuracy in this game compares to like Assassin's Creed games?
Oh.
Like how they try to be accurate with their buildings and architecture as well. What do you think?
Yeah. Um. I think Warhorse Studios
Mm-hmm.
development style is way more grounded in reality compared to Ubisoft's approach towards their open world
Mm-hmm.
and these historical like architect. They have still done a lot of research. Ubisoft, most of every time they go on location, take pictures, try and recreate. That is the thing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Although they take some liberties because they want to make sure that your protagonist can climb things,
Mm-hmm.
so they have
Oh
to
yeah,
make
the whole thing is all about like parkour and climbing
so
compared
you
to KCD2.
right. You have
KCD.
to kind of make sure that each of the contact point connects to the next contact point somehow. And it might not be that historically accurate, but
Mm-hmm.
in this doesn't matter, right? So they're good. One of the fun fact, by the way, one more fun fact here.
Okay.
So when they did testing for KCD1,
Mm-hmm.
and even after, a lot of people complained about claustrophobia.
Oh yes. Uh-huh.
So when you're going through specific places, and by the
Like
way,
small alleyways and things like that, I
alleyways,
think.
even when you are climbing, not climbing, but you are ascending some stairs in
Mm-hmm.
certain places, and yeah, alleyways and everything. People have said because they're very compact places.
Yeah.
When you go to the staircase,
Mm-hmm.
it's very compact. I especially have can resonate with this because I in the early hours when you are in Rete going to the scribe,
Mm-hmm.
so going to his office, I would feel so much like I am just climbing the staircase, so much claustrophobia. But I kind of put it sideline it because you're just kind of quickly passing through. But most of the indoors, they are always like small corridors.
Yeah.
So that is
I
true.
mean, that's how it is back then, right? Like they have
Hmm.
smaller areas where people can walk through.
Yeah, yeah.
And it wasn't like they were built to like
Hmm.
nowadays people have like a
Hmm.
city planner or like a roads
Hmm.
planner. People
Yeah,
come and do it. Back then they
true.
didn't have that. They just have like they will build it here. I mean, they
Yeah,
had some things planned, but it wasn't like
yeah.
as detailed or accurate how it is now. How
Hmm.
they kind of really want to make this city look way better.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That makes sense.
So they have instead now they have made sure that people are not going to encounter that as much.
They're making the alleyways bigger.
Yeah, alleyway is bigger and kind of making sure that
Hmm.
obviously they have to kind of be somewhere in the middle of
Hmm.
not letting people have
Yeah, but
claustrophobia.
immersion. Just do the immersion.
Also, exactly, not break the immersion of people by having like wide
Hmm.
hallways, which wouldn't make sense for
Hmm.
these types of buildings, right? I mean, it would just for us, it will feel slightly wrong somewhere, and we wouldn't be able to
Hmm.
pinpoint.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking so that could be one of the things.
When you said when you were playing KCD1,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we were discussing about this,
Mm-hmm.
we're saying about how like side quests they actually go hand in hand with the main quests. So
Mm-hmm.
they never make you feel like you're doing something that was like
Yeah.
so out of the box from the main quests. So
Mm-hmm.
what was one of your like this is nothing I guess I'm just talking about this because this is doesn't really have to do with KCD2, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
just curious. So what was your favorite side quest to do in KCD1?
Favorite. Okay. I don't think it is of that significance, but I think my favorite one was not you're not even weird, but in monastery when you
Mm-hmm.
go to the monastery, there's this saint, a saint's bones are considered to be lucky charm. So in the monastery underground,
Mm-hmm.
there are the bones of this saint, right, or his belongings. So one of the guard or someone asks you to get the lucky bone for you.
Oh, I think I remember you playing this part.
Mhm. So first time when I played it, I did not know that side quest was coming up, so I
Mhm.
wasn't prepared. Next time I already knew it, and there is like you could tell him that no, you didn't find anything. You could keep the lucky bone or whatever for you, lucky item for yourself.
Mhm.
A bowl. It was a bowl. My bad. It was a bowl, I think. So that I think that was my favorite quest to get him that whatever lucky item that he
So did
thinks
that
is.
side quest did it have anything to do with the main quest?
Is that nothing to do with the main quest, but it is part of that main quest,
Mhm.
main storyline when you go to the monastery
Mhm.
because you have to kind of build certain rapport with that person as
Okay.
well. Because that person or something like
Mhm.
it's gonna help you in the main storyline in the later if you
Yeah.
take this
Yeah.
particular route.
So I was just thinking. So
Hmm.
is there any time that KCD1 had quests where you're like, "What? This is so out of the box. Like this is nothing to do with the main quest."
I don't think like that was ever.
Mhm.
There is some way or another the you
Mhm.
are always kind of working. It helps you with the main quest
Or make it
somewhere.
like maybe like understand the main quest more.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you KCD2? Do you think they're gonna have that same way, or they're gonna have some really random quests? You think
I think they should have some random quests as well.
just like
Some
funny?
yeah, some that are so absurd. Like, you probably have had done
No,
such
I'm trying.
you probably done such like absurd side quests no in other games.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
think. Like, I know I did a few that were like, "What is going on? This is so weird."
Mhm.
But I can't pinpoint now. Like, I do remember
Mhm.
I was doing some quests in some other game,
Yeah.
like maybe Starfield or something that has nothing to do with like the main quest at all.
Mhm.
But it's just fun to do.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, like for us doing like the there was like some quests
Mhm.
and Starfield where you go and you get like different type of armor, but I didn't know that. But, like
Mhm.
you get like this message. It says like, oh, you go here and you'll get, like there's like some weird message or something. So we go there,
Uh-huh.
and that's when we found like the Mantis ship,
Uh-huh.
Mantis outfit. I'm like, well, that's cool. So that was awesome. Like we didn't have to go there, but we go there for fun just because there was like a notice or a book we
Uh-huh.
found in a clue.
Uh-huh.
So that was fun. Like I remember doing that. I remember it was a pretty
Mhm.
not big, but it was pretty
Mhm.
memorable for me. It was really fun to do that.
And also isn't that from reading books? Like you have to read books
Yeah, I
to
forgot there was like notes or something that
Mhm.
I remember we were reading or something or
Mhm.
like maybe a message. Oh no, I think it was a message from one of the Raiders, Crimson Raiders or something.
Uh-huh.
I think maybe they talked about it. I don't remember it
Oh.
now, but it
Yeah.
was something to do with that. We read it and then we kind of have a quest now for it. So you could do it anytime you want to, or you don't have to do it at all.
Okay.
So, but if you do it, you get like, a ship and a new outfit and everything.
Yeah, I remember I just stumbled on it. I wasn't
Oh yes, we talked about it, and you were
Yeah.
saying that I didn't get that, but I just went to this planet and I found it, and I'm
right.
like, whoa,
Yeah, and
that's cool.
it just started. I'm like, what? Hold on. Why is it sending to me on this some like journey here? And then I go there and I just find that ship. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep this one now for a while. I guess
Mhm,
it was like a lucky find for me.
mhm.
So that was like a feeling of awe. And I would like something like that
Yeah.
in this game again more
Like,
also.
wouldn't it be funny like if you play as Henry and like
Mhm.
you read a note from like you're stealing, maybe if you're a thief and you're at someone's
Mhm.
house
Mhm.
and you read a note that says, "Oh yeah, I have this chest I buried, like Dad's chest I buried near this tree," and you go there and you take their money or treasure from there.
Yeah, that's a couple of places like one quest was like that.
Oh,
I
okay.
did find some good sword, was it,
Mhm.
or was it like, yeah, I think it was a weapon
Yeah.
that I found. So there are a couple of
Mhm.
times, but it is not so much like, oh my god, I found the best thing in the game right now, something like that.
But it would be cool if it's like be a quest and a quest and a quest where
Hmm.
you go there and then maybe in the chest you
Yeah.
find something else and then you go to somewhere else and you'll find something else there too. So it'll
Right.
keep going for a while, and then either
Hmm.
you could give this person, like the girl or
Hmm.
the son, the
Hmm.
items you found, or you keep them for yourself. I know some quests do that.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting now,
Hmm.
but like that would be cool to see Henry do that. Go through like medieval treasure hunt.
Treasure.
Yeah, like a medieval treasure hunt. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if they have added, or if they added in DLC, because now it's
Mhm.
pretty much a complete game. Some of the, by the way, some of the character
Mhm.
uh, uh, interaction, reaction,
Uh-huh.
their hand behavior, gestures,
Uh-huh.
they're still the same. By the way, like
Oh
nodding like
yes,
this,
and did they do the finger
like
thingy?
the, that finger thingy, like
That
that
is fun.
finger thingy. Just saying that sounds so weird.
I was doing
Just
this, the
nodding,
finger thingy like this. Because
finger
Henry would
nod.
say that like no, or and
Yeah,
he'll say some funny thing like that, and then it's pretty comical.
it is comical actually. Yeah,
Mhm.
even when the NPCs do that, there are like certain hand gestures that they all repeat, and it's just so fun. I think he's knighted here or something. No,
Maybe he's gonna work for Menhard now. That's why.
it's not gonna work for Manhart. I swear by the king. I swear by my father, the blacksmith. I swear by all the saints. Okay,
What would you say?
I swear by the blacksmith.
Yeah, your father.
I think I'll select the blacksmith option. Yeah, forever in debt to his father, my Henry.
I mean, his
I mean,
dad
what?
really loved him, even though it wasn't his.
What?
I don't want to say spoilers. I didn't say it.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows. What if someone hasn't played the game yet?
I guess, yeah,
so
true. He's got knighted. Heinrich.
okay, so for KCD2, do you think that like I don't think you I don't think they will ever do this.
Mhm.
But do you think that'd be cool if you could switch for playing Henry and playing the other guy? What's his name?
Hans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a section maybe playing as Hans?
Yeah, we're like kids are separated now, right? So maybe Hans has
Mhm.
some other little like quests he has to do.
Yeah.
So maybe you could do those and play as Hans for a little bit and come back and play as Henry.
That'd be a novel idea for KCD.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't do that at all.
And then he'll have different attitude, right? He's not like he's different from Henry.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
he'll
Yeah.
have, and he is a different character. So
Mhm.
he would have different stats as well. Like
Yeah.
maybe he'll be like a very knightly, or people would know him more, recognize
Yeah,
him,
he's
right?
more
'Cause-
proud, I guess.
yeah, so
Let's say.
that could be something different. You could play
Mhm.
as a different character.
Yeah. Just following him now.
Yeah,
What
Menhard.
the heck?
Menhard von Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Oh, also, have you noticed that none of these games have children?
yeah.
Like how
Oh,
Witcher has, Witcher 3 has
Yeah.
children. This
a
is
lot
the
of
only one.
games that have children, but actually there are some games that have children. Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed, they have kids.
Yeah.
I always see little kids running around. In
Witcher
Assassin's
3 has
Creed.
kids.
And the new game that's coming out, I remember, Black Pearl Abyss. No, Black Pearl.
Black Pearl a bit.
Pearl Abyss, the game that's coming out, the new one. What is it? Crimson Desert. I
Uh-huh.
think I saw some kids in there.
Uh-huh.
Actual kids, not the girls, like not the species that looks like little kids. I think I saw
Uh-huh.
some actual kids in there.
Okay.
So
Was it?
yes, there was a little kid.
Really?
They were asking for like they're just like
Uh-huh.
running around, and I was like, hey, they use the same model, like that little
Uh-huh.
boy, same boy that came out from the house, and we saw them too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have it in this game, by the way. And then Toby clarified on that, and
Mhm.
also like the developer, obviously, they were both was talking about it.
Mhm.
It's just a lot of other than like certification
Mhm.
and the rating. They have to go through all that. Like, it's a different thing now
Mhm.
because you have kids and you have to make sure that you create systems where the people are not able to enact any harmful activities
Yes.
towards kids and all that. Because in Witcher also, I think the kids are pretty much NPCs are immune to your actions. I think
Yeah.
you can't do the ard
But
and igni on them.
like Assassin's Creed as well, like
Mm-hmm.
with the kids and with NPCs,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we could hurt them. Like we're running with a horse, they kind of run out of the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Mm-hmm.
same thing with kids. I mean, it's a very big thing because I mean, Assassin's Creed. You told me that there was like a quest where
Mm-hmm.
like a little girl dies in there or unalived. She got unalived in
Shit,
there.
yeah.
So how is that allowed then? Because the quest.
I don't think that the harm is inflicted by the player. It is part of the
Oh, okay.
quest.
So, so a
So
player still cannot inflict harm.
yes, exactly. And then the NPC doing it is just like a movie now. You've seen a
Yeah,
lot of
that's true.
yeah, people
Because
doing.
they don't want to reenact where like kids are getting murdered or something. Like that's not the type of
Yeah,
game.
right,
And
yeah.
oh, this reminds me. Does GTA have any kids?
No, 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 no.
Like in GTA, you could literally run people over with your
Yeah,
car and
no,
just
it doesn't
kill
have, I
them.
think. As far as I remember,
Yeah.
no, they don't.
Red
No.
Dead Redemption, no kids. Except for little
No.
Jack.
Jack's the only kid I've
He's the
seen.
only
Yeah.
kid that we ever see.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true.
To me, it makes sense because that's why a lot of games don't have kids. Like,
Mm-hmm.
could you imagine if people had kids, so many kids, and like, they have so many like coding to write, and
Mm-hmm.
then like not even that if they, because I know that in Red Dead, like the PC version, you could have mods
Mm-hmm.
where you could actually hurt Jack. You could like
You
kick
could?
him. Yeah, there's one where you kick him, he flies into the air, and he falls into a river.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you mean kind of modded
Yeah, like
way
a
you could,
mod, and
yeah.
like you
Okay.
could hurt him that way, like
Okay.
you kick him or hurt
Yeah.
him, or
Okay.
make him like
Yeah.
some creepy kid or something like that. I saw some
Yeah, that
funny
was
videos
a
like that.
like Jack is following them creepily.
Mm-hmm.
It
Like,
was Arthur
Uncle Arthur.
and yeah, Uncle Arthur, and he just keep going. And then there's a
Mm-hmm.
huge big Jack as well when they are in their hot air balloon. That
Mhm.
was so creepy, by the way. That is
Yeah.
true.
So those are mods, but you
Hmm.
can't really do anything with the mods, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
That's also why they don't want to, I think. Even
Hmm.
if they, because like, even if they write
Hmm.
all the coding into the game, someone could
Yeah,
just go on a PC and mod it and then change it where they could actually, like, you know.
yeah. Also, by the way, the
Mm-hmm.
all the armor in the game
Mm-hmm.
now, I think they have changed it so that you have to follow the way people would put armor on them. Like you have to first have a layer of
Oh, yes, I
then your
remember
gambeson,
that.
then
Uh-huh.
yeah, everything. So now it has more significance. You have to make sure that you do all those in specific layers, I
So
think.
what if you're like, oh no, you just gotta put the shin guard on?
Shin guard, uh-huh.
Is this shin guard first and then shoes?
um, um I think it is just like it's not a shin guard, it's just from the side, I think.
So like,
Yeah.
so if you mess up on an outfit, you can't wear it. You gotta take it all off again and do it again.
No,
Like,
but
how
I
would
think they
that
have
work?
various slots. Like previously, also they had
Mm-hmm.
different slots. So when you double click or just equip it,
Mm-hmm.
it'll go into that slot. I think, if I'm not
Okay.
wrong. But the thing is that it has more significance now. It is going to give you more. I think probably it will be stat boost or something. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Maybe. Well, I'll have to say. Like I don't exactly know how it is implemented. Yeah, there you go. See, like
Oh yeah.
this. So you have everything here, so each of them probably
Mm-hmm.
has its own slot. So you
Yeah.
go click on it and then it'll just go into that particular slot. Also, this screen now looks way too regal in my opinion. I like this. I like this screen. What they've done, the changes
Mm-hmm.
like this. What do you call this? I don't know. This is our structure up here.
Yeah.
It's like he's
The
standing in a
pedestal.
yeah, standing in a display booth or something. I do like that. I also hope that they have bigger battles in this game. By the way,
Mhm.
because in the previous
They
game,
did show one battle only so far that we've seen, right? Or two. A fort battle and a battle in the
in
grass.
this game,
Yeah, in the
KCD2,
trailer.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, they had shown like the whatever people got to play in the like all the YouTubers, they got to play
Mhm.
that, and they showed that big battle.
Yeah.
So I hope we get to actively participate in that, not just be on certain place. So that is like a
Like run
smart.
down there and smack people in a fort or
Yeah,
something
it looks like a
that.
smart way to just kind of
Mhm.
position a player in particular place
Mhm.
while enemies keep coming and you feel like you're part of the battle, but really you are just kind of stationary in a place.
Yeah, that I don't like it when games do that because you feel like you
Hmm.
can't do anything. You're like just stuck here. Like I want to
Yeah.
go down there and I want to, fight some people, but no, I'm stuck up here.
Yeah, so I did see like in some
Mhm.
trailer they did show that you are fighting sort of like a bigger battle.
Mhm.
There are soldiers running around and everything, so hopefully we do get to experience those actively and more battles like that.
Also, in this one, we will be seeing the guy that murdered his father, right? The blacksmith. They
Yeah, yeah,
showed
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
So far,
hopefully.
yeah, so far we haven't. I haven't seen anything where we talk about quests or
Hmm.
anything
Hmm.
dealing with that.
Yeah.
But I wonder when we were able to be like, okay, you could take down this guy now. Like, is it like getting
Hmm.
do certain quests and it'll pop up?
Did it
I wonder
probably?
if you had certain quests that'll pop up, or like
Hmm.
you gotta go somewhere and it'll pop up. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a main quest, so maybe you gotta go through a story
Yeah,
and then it'll pop
yeah,
up or something like that.
yeah.
But that would be very fun to see Henry finally get to avenge his parents.
Yeah. That would be like the closure to
Hmm. That'll
everything.
probably like maybe be the end, like one of the big fights at the end or something like that. Like he has to
Oh, don't
deal
know
with
if
this guy.
they want to kind of just go in the other direction and he dies in a battle, but you get to say have a last word with him, something like that.
No, that's
I don't want that. Yeah,
lame.
that's
That's
lame. But what if
lame.
that happens?
That's like that one game with
Anticlimactic.
a PS game. Dang it. Where they kill that guy and then like at the end, like
Golf club.
yes, at the end you didn't even get killed that lady that
Yeah.
killed your about the
Abby.
dad. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that is so annoying. That would thank goodness I didn't play that game because that would annoy me. Like the whole time you're trying to get avenged. You're just trying
Mm-hmm.
to avenge your father, and
Yeah.
then like you
You
can't
didn't
even
get
do
to
the
do it.
option. They just give you two options: kill her or spare her, and they
Yeah.
didn't do that. So that would suck. Don't do that, please. KCD2, do not do that
I
to
don't. I
us.
no. I don't think they are doing that. Thankfully, their direction is way different compared to what
Mhm.
that game was. Last of Us. By the way, coming to this, they
I
have
know.
changed this, upgraded it, enhanced it, listened to players, and
Oh,
they've added so many things here.
crime and punishment. You're talking
Yes,
about?
you keep doing crimes, they are going to be consequences, as they say here. The more you get caught, the higher the punishment is going to be, all the way up till you're going to be executed.
So Henry can die because he's like a thief too hard. He's thieving too hard.
Yeah, as I said, execution is reserved as punishment for the
Mm-hmm.
most severe crimes. And
Mm-hmm.
sorry, and spells what? And will spell the end of your earthly pilgrimage. Only a recently branded criminal can be executed. Okay,
Yeah.
that goes in hand in hand with this.
Yeah. So you get
Branding.
caned, you get branded, and if you keep being bad, you get
Caning as
executed.
well.
Yes,
Wow.
it's pillory. What's pillory? Oh, I remember this. I saw this in one of my history books.
Pillory. You also see Henry and Hans just like on the pillory, and they are talking to each other. People can throw tomatoes and
All the
rotten
vegetables.
vegetables at you.
I think we also saw him getting caned as well.
And oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he
Uh-huh.
got beat up, and then later on we saw the brand coming out. We're like, what the
Yeah,
heck is happening?
yeah. So if you should have like that dirty Henry thief or
Mhm.
bad Henry playthrough,
That's kind of
you
funny.
yeah you'll have to kind of make sure that you are avoiding, because the more the severe, as they said, one, and then you get caught again, maybe the caning will happen, maybe then more you get caught, more crimes you do, maybe branding,
Hmm.
and then obviously who are
I
branded.
think it has it pretty close together, right? Because it says you have to keep branded. Like you can only get executed if you're branded.
Yeah.
So I think you gotta keep being bad to finally get executed. Because I think there's a time, like maybe if you're
Hmm.
bad, you get branded, and you wait for like 2 weeks or something, then maybe you don't get executed if you do something
Right.
bad again.
Yeah, in the first one, I think, I mean, they don't execute you, but
Hmm.
if you are in the jail, if you go in the prison in Skalitz, and you can end up dying there,
Hmm.
because when the attack happens on Skalitz, so you basically, it comes to an end screen saying you died, because you, and nobody remembered you, you died of hunger or whatever, and the village or the town was ransacked,
Hmm.
so people forgot about
That's like
you.
a secret ending, I guess, for
Yeah, that is
Henry.
one of the, I got that, like, couple of times. I'm like, dang it.
So Henry became a nobody.
Henry died a nobody, not even became.
He is a
Couldn't
nobody.
get to become anybody. But yeah, this is awesome. All these things that they were added.
So that's very intuitive for like the actual game. Intuitive for like the NPCs. So, oh yeah, you remember him.
Mhm.
Like he's being so naughty. That's
They will
cool.
remember you
Yeah.
because the
Like
branding
this
is there
goes
now.
hand with like what I said about him like being a
Mhm.
thief, and they don't know who the thief is.
Yeah,
So they'll just start becoming more like wary and carrying
yeah,
weapons with them.
true, yeah,
So I can't wait to see that, like just people carrying pitchforks with them or something.
yeah. This Henry ends up paying the fine, I guess. But you could run away, and the running away
Mhm.
never usually works, as far as I've seen, because the NPCs will follow and smack
Yeah.
you. So it never works, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is what I was telling you earlier. Because he had to pay them. He started the game again.
Hmm. Oh, was it this or
Why
was
was
it
the NPC watching them from afar?
he's just interested in seeing who's taking
What a
the
nosy
ride.
NPC! It's like a Karen NPC. Just like,
Okay.
oh, what's going on, Henry? I
He
want to
lost
see
like
what he's doing.
1,700 gross. That's a lot.
Yeah, he literally stood there until the interaction was done and he left. The
Oh, okay.
NPC.
I didn't notice that.
Go back.
No,
Go
no.
back. You'll see in the background of Henry when it goes back to Henry.
There?
See? The guy just standing there watching them the whole time.
Yeah, he's just like.
Every time they go back to Henry, he's just standing there.
But that
looking
is
at
the
them.
thing, right? Like, if a heated argument or something is going on, you kind of take a look. Like, okay, what's going on? Let me check.
And he finally walks away now.
Yeah, you find out. That's funny. I do like how this town, this place here,
Mhm.
it does remind me of Rattay, by the way. Exactly this town
Mhm.
square, or whatever this plaza is. Remind me of that.
So, which was your favorite city in KCD1?
Favorite city?
Mm-hmm.
I think Sassau was my favorite place.
The big
Sassau.
city.
Yeah, because it had like good layout and everything. Everything was close by as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like nice place to be, I guess. I like Sassau.
Do you think how many cities that you think they have in KCD2 now?
Cities,
It's
I
bigger
think
now.
only.
Another map is way bigger now than it was
Mhm.
in KCD1. So,
I
how
think
many
they have.
cities or towns do you think they'll have?
There are two cities main. I think
Mm-hmm.
Kutnahora is one, or
Mhm.
Kutenberg, and then the other one, I think Trotsky Castle, or not Trotsky Castle. There's another because there are two maps, right? One is the big map
Mm-hmm.
around Gutenberg,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is a smaller map, something like that. So that also will have its own whatever. But towns, I think there will be more,
Mm-hmm.
lot of towns. Cities probably two only.
Yeah,
So towns, I think, will be like,
and every town you can access. Hopefully,
yeah.
go
Like,
inside of it. Do
I
some
think, yeah,
stuff.
obviously every town
Mhm.
will be accessible. But I'm thinking like at least there will be 5 to 10 towns, maybe.
And then it's so fun. Like every town kind of have like their own little They do their own thing. I think like every town would be different. I think.
Hmm.
I think they even said this. I think they mentioned this. That every town would be different to have like their own little thing. I think they try to
Hmm.
make it a little special, right, for everyone, not just have the same duplicated town over and over again. People go in there and it's like nothing.
Oh, they just hide each other. That's
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, I think so. Each town also has its inn, right?
Mhm.
So I did not know that it said, oh, you could rent the inn room in the inn
Mhm.
for a few days, or you could pay for the night.
Mhm.
And I would always be like, I'm not gonna be here for a few days anyway,
You have to pay for
so
that.
I'll just
Right.
pay for the night, and every night I would pay. But pay for the few days means you forever rented that room. You can any day go. So you basically create a save point for yourself.
Oh.
We did not. I did not know that. But the way they worded it is, you get to find out. I thought that okay, few days, maybe a week is done. Oh, they're gonna ask me. They're gonna ask me. They never ask me. I'm like, hold on, is it a glitch or something? I look up online. They're like, nope. You just basically have
That's
created a save
cool.
point.
So that reminds me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
save files earlier. This is what I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
That I think in the game
Mm-hmm.
we don't get you can't save all the time, right? You gotta get a certain potion.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
save.
yeah, yeah.
So
Schnapps.
I think they have mentioned in this video
Mm-hmm.
that it's easier to save now, and those potion
Mm-hmm.
ingredients will come easier for you now.
Right.
So and then also he said that auto saves will be more now, more frequently.
Uh-huh.
Auto saves will happen. So now you don't have to worry about like, oh no, I forgot to do this mission. I forgot to save this. It'll just be easier for the player.
That's actually cool.
Mhm.
But having auto saves frequently
Mhm.
is kind of like a
Well, they said more frequently, so I don't
two-edged,
know.
like a
how
double-edged
frequently.
sword. By the way, it could
Yeah,
also bite you in the butt.
true. Yeah, sometimes there was a game where we were like, oh, we messed up, let's go back. And we're like, oh no, and we're stuck in this area because
Autosave kicked in.
it only went back so far and then we're
Yeah.
still stuck. What was this game? Oh, I think it was, is it Elden Ring? I'm trying to think now.
Elden Ring wouldn't have that because you could always just
What
travel
was
back.
it? I'm trying to think so hard now. There was a game where I was playing and I was stuck in this hill cliff or something, and I
Mhm.
couldn't get out of it. And I'm like, so I had to go back to my save, and somehow my save was saved just like 5 or 10 seconds before. So I couldn't get out of that area for a long time. I forgot how I did it, but somehow I got out of it. And then I went back to like a 30 minute or hour save or something.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, dang it.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
but
Outer
they
Worlds, I can't remember.
having like a
Mhm.
easy save system will
Mhm.
save like it will avoid headache for a lot of
Yeah.
people, because some people did not like that system, and just because of that they did not play.
Mhm.
Which
I mean, Toby still said that, yeah, people didn't like it, but he said that they still
Mhm.
like having that, like having a potion and then being able to save.
Yeah.
But he said that but supplies will be easier to get, so like
Mhm.
it's still there, like the immersion. Oh, you get a potion and then like save you the game.
Right.
So I think they like having that case. It's a different thing, right? I guess for
Mhm.
them.
Mhm.
So I think it's okay that they still have it. It's not a big deal.
It should be. This
Yeah.
is their this is their design choice,
Mhm.
right? And that's what makes KCD unique. So they should stick
Yeah.
with it. But also at the same time, some things might just be too steep
Mhm.
for someone to get to.
Yeah.
So kind of allow it, make it a little
Yeah,
bit
and
more accessible.
that's why they
Cool.
did that. Easier supplies and all that.
Exactly.
Also, didn't you say that there's new things we could do, like blacksmith or something?
Blacksmithing. Yeah, there's a lot of new small such mechanics
Mhm.
they brought by the way. Last time you could just kind of sharpen your sword. That's
Mhm.
it. But I think now you can make your sword, which is a cool thing.
Then I'm pretty sure you have to work your way up to be a blacksmith then, or you already have
Yeah.
some knowledge because your adopted dad was a blacksmith. So
Yeah.
maybe you could
Whoa.
maybe have the knowledge from your father.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know about that, but you will have to learn
Mhm.
to properly make a sword, and you can acquire maybe
Mhm.
a different like maybe mastery type or something,
Mhm.
because this town blacksmith can provide you knowledge
Yeah.
to make this type of sword.
Yeah.
That town maybe different type.
This
So that
is
could be cool.
dang it. This is reminding me. I was gonna ask you, like, because you were
Mm-hmm.
talking about like new skills and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that how did Henry learn new skills in, right? Because he learned so many skills already in KCD1.
Uh-huh.
So like what will be some new things that he will learn in KCD2?
Blacksmithing is one, we already know
Mhm.
that. He already reads, but maybe he'll be able to now read even more, like even better, or higher literature. Maybe he could learn
Because he was kind of
something like that.
like a bumpkin, right, back then, country
Absolute country
bumpkin.
bumpkin. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. He is like the noobest of noob of all.
He
In
became now he's all regal, he's like a knight there and all.
right, he's very much of a royal now in a way, noble at least. But I think we will learn more skills like
Mhm.
blacksmithing. As I said, you could make potions, but we could make new potions now,
Yeah.
probably new regions. So you maybe learn new herbs, something like that. So there will
Yeah,
be
I'm very curious to know, like, aside from blacksmithing, is there other things that we will learn now?
pickpocket was one.
Mhm.
Lock picking is obviously one. The least amount of skill I think people that have used probably is pickpocketing. I don't think many people use it.
You
Even.
ever pickpocket?
Maybe like once or
Is
twice.
it hard?
I mean, it's not that, but I would only use it if it is related to a quest.
Mhm.
But usually, I'll go just lock pick
Yeah.
anything that I see. I see a lock. I will pick it. I'll try and pick it in the game,
Mhm.
but not with that. Like every time, I'm not gonna go, because you get like a specific time of window, and
Yeah.
it's a different type of mini
It's
game that you do in it.
maybe
Not
is it
big
too
fan of it.
difficult?
Yeah, the return on the action is not that cool.
Yeah.
I think you don't get like cool items every
I think
time.
Assassin's Creed is easier to pickpocket people, I guess.
Yeah, it just gives you the prompt or something. It's not that
Yeah,
hard.
you just go and do it. You
Yeah,
get
it's
like
not.
whatever money.
Yeah, you can swipe anybody very easy. Just walk by
Mhm.
them, because I think as an assassin, you kind of just know very easily to
We're
swipe.
sneaky.
Ever sneaky. So yeah, that is true.
So for KCD2,
Mhm.
are you going to play a good Henry or bad Henry first?
I don't play both one by one,
No,
but
you gotta choose which one, bad or good Henry first.
oh, like that.
Yeah,
Mm,
or like just a mediocre Henry, where he's good and a little bad.
usually when I play on the in the first playthrough, I like to be the goody two shoes
Mhm.
and just explore everything as without any influence and just be good guy. And then in the next one, I like to see
Mhm.
explore and take the most absurd decisions
Yeah.
and see okay what happens now maybe. So kind of like to do that. So maybe my first will be like a good Henry, but now I'm gonna try and like change it maybe. Let's see. I'll do a Henry who only is good with nobles. Like he doesn't like peasants anymore because now gone to this stage where
Wow.
he's learned
He think
things.
he's better than everyone else
Yes,
now.
that's the same. Exactly that.
Naughty Henry, huh?
Naughty,
So naughty.
snotty Henry is gonna be my KCD2 first playthrough. I'm gonna make him very like stern with peasants. Like, don't like those people. No, just stay away from me. You're poor.
Wow.
Like that. Let's. I'll
That's how
try
he is
that.
in real life, actually.
I'm not like that.
I'm
I
just
am not
kidding.
like that. Not
No,
one bit.
I think it'd be fun watching like bad Henry. I want to see him get branded, and I want to see him like be in
Yeah,
trouble and doing all this crazy stuff.
yeah. That would be cool actually.
I'll be bad Henry then.
Hmm?
I'll play as bad Henry.
I will also play Bad Henry by the way,
I
but
always,
just
yeah,
afterwards.
I always play as like a little like man whore. Like I think in Assassin's Creed, um, is it Alexio? No, what Assassin's Creed? What game was this I played where I was romancing everybody?
Yeah, it was you were Cassandra and you were just doing all that.
Was I? I don't remember. I know that
Every
I was.
person that you could, you got in bed with them.
I think no, it was Cyberpunk actually. Cyberpunk.
No.
I want to see the animation for the female and the male
Mhm.
prostitutes.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go there. I'm like, oh, they're the same.
They're the same.
They're the same.
I see.
I think. I don't think there was anything different.
Really.
I was a girl. My character was a girl anyway.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, but it doesn't matter in
yeah.
those games. Romance you could do it with
Yeah. So
anybody.
Cyberpunk, I was kind of like
On,
a little player. I try to be with everybody.
yeah, but in Cyberpunk, obviously, depending on your gender, you could romance either of the main
Mm-hmm.
two NPCs. But um, in Assassin's Creed, Odyssey,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of who you are, you could romance most of the people.
I mean, Alexios and Cassandra are like both pretty and both masculine at the same time. So I guess people felt like it's
Yeah.
okay. Cassandra's got a little masculine because she's kind of big and buff.
Yeah.
Not big and buff, but she's kind of like
Mhm.
she's not some skinny frail girl. She's
True.
strong.
Yeah, she's
So
strong.
she has a masculine a little bit of masculinity to her.
Yeah, that is true. This guy looks like a malnourished Henry.
Malnourished Henry.
Yeah, he actually looks a little bit like
Oh my god, it
Jacksepticeye.
looks
By the
like
way, he looks like
I was saying it looks like Henry's little brother or something.
no, he looks like Jacksepticeye. Look at it. He looks like Jacksepticeye. Hey.
Sean.
Here, Sean. He looks like Sean. By the way,
He looks like Henry to me, like baby Henry. But Henry was like a little like 13-year-old kid or something.
I think he looks like a sad Jacksepticeye. He's very sad right now. Yeah, he does. Also, what's the symbol? By the way?
Yeah, what is
Oh,
that?
okay.
Blacksmith?
No idea. No idea what it is. I want to
Brother?
sword fight. Oh, he's gonna say, what? Top of the morning, dear ladies. That's the moment you talk to him. That's what he's gonna say.
He's not good at fighting, so Henry's gonna win this fight then.
Yeah. But yeah. All right. This was actually really fun. Talking and exploring about this, I'm very excited about this game. Every time I say that, I actually say this. I'm very
Yeah.
excited about.
He talks about this
for
game all the
this.
time.
I do. I'm very much impatient, eager to play this game.
He's counting down the months.
Days and weeks now. It's so close. 25th February, isn't it? February 25th?
February 2025. I don't know the exact date though.
It is, no?
Because there's like a couple of games that are coming out around the same time that you actually want to play as well. So I don't know which one this one comes out in.
Two. KCD2 comes out on 11th February 2025.
Ooh.
Very interested. Would like to play this. Played on which console or PC is the only question I have so far.
Up to you. Because I know that I won't have time to play it. But I will be watching you play. So you can always connect it to the TV anyways.
Yeah, that is
Watch
true.
you play from there.
Yeah, but awesome. This is very fun. This very fun discussion for me. I hope you guys also had fun listening to us yap about
Yapping.
KCD2 and how much we love this game.
How much you love this game?
You too. I mean, you connected with Henry's character.
I connected with his character.
Yeah, didn't you? I mean, you
But
followed the entire
he's
story.
no Arthur.
Yeah, but you followed his entire story.
Yeah, I know
know
his
that.
story. I know because you told me like throughout the time you were playing. Like, oh, this happened. I'm like, what? You're like, yeah. I'm like, whoa. that's
You became
crazy.
Henry? What?
I became Henry. I'm like, what the heck? And you started telling me all the secrets. I'm like, whoa, that's nuts, man.
Yeah. The overall just story is cool, by the way. I think it is cool, in my opinion. We also talked about this in the other KCD and Witcher, by the way, right?
Mhm.
I thought that KCD1's story, I think, is awesome.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I
all-
think KCD definitely has like their storytelling down,
Mhm.
but also the immersion's really good. I think there
Mhm.
was some games where we said that where they focus more on story,
Mhm.
and then they don't focus much on like immersion, and it's kind
Mhm.
of bad. And then opposite, where they focus a lot on immersion but less
Mhm.
story, and then it's
Mhm.
not as fun. There's a couple of games like that. I think recently we played a game like that, but that was really fun, but no immersion, no like story.
Mhm.
What game
Mhm.
is this? I can't think now.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, but then I think KCD has both, like really amazing immersion and a really good story. So
Yep.
how they got both of the best worlds. So
Best of both worlds.
yeah, best of the both worlds. No, both of the best worlds. Wait, what is it? How do you say it?
Best of the both worlds. Best of both worlds.
Best
this world
of
and this
both
world.
worlds. Okay,
Best of both
the
worlds.
best of the both.
You, Henry,
The best of
before
both
Henry got
worlds.
cooler.
I am uneducated Henry. Okay.
Yeah, you are the Henry from Skellets.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. All right. This was fun. I hope you guys also enjoyed this. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. And if you're still watching this video, please write us some comments. Let us know what you liked about this video, or what do you think about KCD2, which is going to be like your playthrough. We're interested in hearing all that.
You mean bad Henry, good Henry,
Yeah, which Henry are you going to be?
dumb Henry?
That could be. You could play a dumb Henry. Choose the worst or the most unrelated option. You could do
Wealthy
that.
Henry as well, noble Henry.
That's what I'm gonna play. A snotty noble Henry.
Ew.
But
That's like
yes,
the worst.
Huh?
The worst.
yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. Anyway, we will see you in the next episode. And until then, ramble on.